We're going to start a new viral trend in the gardening community, and it's called water your damn plants. I decided before we get into the video we should get a snack, a Canadian snack. Actually, they grow from snake plants. What's up, everybody? That was best Peter McKinnon impression. I think it was pretty good. No?
What's up, everybody?
Hello, my Canadian gardeners, cold climate gardeners, and gardeners of the extremes. How are you guys doing today? If you're new around here, my name is Ashley. I'm a soil scientist by formal education with a plant science minor. Hi again. And on this channel, we apply science to houseplants and gardening. We look at some old wives' tales, we try to prove them wrong, and we even give you some new practices you could try out at home. On this video, we're gonna get right to the chase, and we're going to talk about watering your damn plants. And I'm serious about this. In the wise world of Jenna Marbles,
water him multiple times per day.
To make your cermet grow, one must water. Same thing goes for plants. And in this video, I'm going to give you the tools to identify what underwatering looks like over what overwatering looks like. Now, if you tap that subscribe button and join this awesome, fantastic family of gardeners, you will give all the plants you have underwatered in the last decade its own set of wings so it can finally make it to plant heaven. So, I'm waiting. Now, let me know in the comments below if you have used #PlantHelp for help on Instagram and the response has been overwatering. And then you stop watering it and it dies. Comment, please. Seriously, I'd love to know what the stats on this is. So we're going through something called moisture stress. Then we're going to get in something called PWP. Yes, PWP, it's very scientific. It even has its own formula. But we're going to end up at the end of this video looking at methods to test this. We are going to show you tools you can buy on Amazon. The links are down below. Or a tool that's very sophisticated and most folks can't get their hands on. Paper towel. Cloth up and it is dry. Your plant is too dry. So without further ado, if you've hit that subscribe button, joined this family of fantastic gardeners, and left a comment below on how high your death toll is, let's get started. Moisture stress. This is the #1 thing we see on Instagram. Why are my leaves falling off? Why are my leaves really crusty? What is that black blotch? Why does it have pitting? Why have I had new leaves in over a decade? My plant doesn't seem to grow. Everything's falling off of it. Should I just throw it out? It's all moisture stress. When the roots start to sense that there's no water in the soil profile, it releases a hormone called ABA. ABA travels up the xylem flow tract, which is essentially a green highway between plant cells, and it delivers a message to the leaves. It tells the leaf stomata to close. Once that stomata closes, CO2 can no longer enter the plant. Once the CO2 no longer enters the plant, photosynthesis is reduced. The reason for this is because the plant now wants to focus on root growth. Once it focuses on root growth, it can then hopefully seek and find more water. But that's not possible in a pot. Once the photosynthesis is shut down, the hormone ABA is released into the leaves, we end up with total final stand. I'm talking cells no longer expand, growth hormone is stopped, and therefore you get no more new leaves. Your flowers will fall off, and eventually, over time, just like a human limb, if I cut off circulation to my arm, my hands and fingers and fingernails would eventually pop off. Same thing happens with your plant. It usually starts at the bottom and works its way up. In some cases, it may just be the edges of your leaves that are looking a little bit crispy and brown. I'm going to let you in on a little hint here. It has nothing to do with misting. And that's the truth. The exciting fun part about the hormone ABA and the shutting down of photosynthesis and the shutting down of the stomatas and the complete collapse of the plant leaf is that the next day, even if you watered the plant today, only 40 to 60% of the photosynthetic capacity returns. And in most cases, it never fully does. So that means every time you underwater your plant, you stunt it. It no longer grows. So next time you're on Instagram Plant Help and everyone's saying, you're overwatering, you can use the hashtag water your damn plants. Yes. You can follow it up by using the soil scientist's formula for PWP, which is essentially the calculation of how dry the soil profile can get before you kill your plant, for lack of a better term. Once we hit PWP in our soil, that means we've hit the point of no return. This is when the roots are going to start sending the signal to the rest of the plant to shut the show down. So we have some tools to be able to fix that. We have a moisture control meter and we have a tissue towel test, and let's get into it. In my kitchen, looking at a very old Sansevieria plant. He is very old. He's been sunburnt a few times, and he's old. So this guy, I've gotten lots of bee buzz off of him. He is very dry right now. He is going to get water today, but before we water him, let's test him. And then we have a rosary plant. So with something else growing inside of it. So we are going to use this pH meter. Now, I use it for pH in my soil videos, but we'll use this in the moisture video. So what we do with this is we actually put it down to the depth of the roots. Note how light and fluffy my roots are. So here you can see moisture, it's dry. And we know it's dry because we can see it's dry. So this one here, we just watered. It was moist before, but I can guarantee it's even more moist. And we have high, wet, to the maximum, fully saturated greatness. So when it comes to moisture meters, you want to make sure it has the 2 prongs. These are the better ones. You do not want the single prong meters. The double prong is what you need. And I will have an Amazon link to one of these in the description. This is the Hold All brand, and they have this brand at Canadian Tires and stuff, but I will have this in the description. So 2 prong is a must, not single prong. And if you want to know the importance of that, I suggest you watch my soil series videos, because that is where the explanations come for the 2 prong reasoning. So the second test we can do is oh, hi, Penny. Her name is Penny. She is a plant connoisseur. So the second test we can do is called the tissue test. So I'm going to show you what that is. So what you're going to do is you're going to find some soil. You're going to lay your tissue on the soil, and you're just going to push your finger into it. If you push your finger into the soil and you lift the cloth up and it is dry, your plant is too dry. If you take that and you then take a toothpick and you push it into the soil, you let it sit for a little bit and you pull it out and it is still dry, your plant is too dry. This should have some form of moisture on it. If this cannot wick moisture up into it, then your plant's roots also cannot wick moisture up into its profile. So let's go to this one. If I just put this on the surface and I pull it out, it is moist. We have quite a bit of moisture on there. That means that this plant is either recently watered or overwatered. Makes sense? If we were to shove this down with a toothpick, it'd be fully saturated. That means the water in this container is available to the plant roots, because if the paper towel can pick it up, the plant roots can pick it up. This one cannot pick it up. This one can pick it up. Now let's go look at a mildly moist, watered a few days ago plant. Okay, so this guy here is my fiddle leaf fig tree. I put these in here because my cats enjoy digging in it and doing horrible things to him. So that's why the pots are in. So we can use our moisture meter just to show what our moisture is at. So it's high. And I know it's high because I watered this not too long ago, but it's not fully saturated like that rosemary plant we were looking at. So let's try the paper towel test. If I stick this on the surface, it's not getting water. Now, if I stick it down a bit deeper and pull it out, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not easy to do. Feel the dampness on this cloth. So that means that this plant has enough moisture for its roots. If the paper towel feels damp after sticking it in this soil profile, that means that the roots can also be able to suck the water out of the profile. Now, it's not soaking wet, it's damp. So that means I'm going to do my paper towel test again, probably in a day to 2 days, because I want to look and see if he needs water then, because he's getting close. He's getting close to needing water. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you are new here, I hope you enjoyed it. That is not my normal MO. I was just having fun in this video. But if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this a thumbs up, share it with anyone who think would benefit, and please do use the hashtag #WaterYourDamnPlants. It's being said in the most loving way possible. If you do want lots more tips, or you have a specific question, let me know in the comments below. I answer all the comments all the time. In all seriousness though, I do wish you a safe and healthy spring. Happy planting. We are getting close for cold climates. We are literally weeks away from the moment when it all takes place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will probably be talking to you again tomorrow. Bye. Oh, hey there. Are you still watching? Make sure to hit that subscribe button for some more awesome plant videos.